To return you to our top story now, and tributes are still pouring in for legendary photographer Sam Nzima this morning, best known for taking that iconic picture of Hector Pieterson in the 1976 Soweto uprisings. He died yesterday at the age of 83 in Mpumalanga, we're told. For more reaction to the news of Nzima's passing, we are now joined on the line by former journalist at the World newspaper, Pearl Luthuli. A very good morning to you, Ms. Luthuli. So, 83 years old, a good innings, many would say. How have you been processing the news of Sam Nzima's passing?
It is a really sad story, and but I was talking to a former colleague too, who are grateful that he has lived this long, and you know, we condolences to his family, his wife Thelma. And it's really sad indeed.
Often when we speak about people like Sam Nzima who became revered through their work, we perhaps gloss over the personal aspects. Who was the Sam Nzima that you knew away from the talk around that iconic image of Hector Pieterson?
He was a loving person, you know, as a friend, as a journalist, you know, as a colleague. Sam cared for everybody, and it made sure that we did what we had to do. And, you know, in our days, we always had a photographer when we were covering stories. And if you traveled with Sam, Sam was always helpful and will even help you look at different angles of the story.
The publishing of that iconic image, Ms. Luthuli, of course, wasn't something that the World newspaper did easily. There was a lot of discussion about whether or not to publish it because of the laws of the apartheid government. What were Mr. Nzima's fears at the time?
Well, the publishing of the story, you know, the journalists of the day were the ones who broke the news about what was going on in Soweto. And when the story was published and the picture came out, there was international interest on the picture particularly. And everybody, and including the security police, were, you know, wanting to talk to journalists, or even many of the journalists ended up in prison, by the way, for covering June 16.
Mr. Nzima, a photojournalist who so loved his work, ended up moving to Mpumalanga, where he's now died. I'm wondering how that move from being a journalist in the hub of Johannesburg to now moving to Mpumalanga because he was being hounded by the apartheid police impacted on him as a person.
I think it did him a lot of good, because when he left Johannesburg, he went back home. You know, he went back to the people that loved him, that you know, that would protect him, and he started a bottle store, and was of value to his community because he contributed a lot, teaching photography and being involved in the local politics.
And what do you think would be the best tribute to Sam Nzima in death?
In death, Sam would forever be that journalist that broke the news, together with Sophie Dina, and I'm sure they are together right now. They are the ones who even rushed, who tried to take Hector Pieterson to hospital. And the tribute is that he should never be forgotten as somebody who contributed to this, our struggle.
Lastly, what was your final conversation with Sam Nzima?
The last time I saw Sam was maybe a year or two ago at Sophie Dina's funeral. And it was great just, you know, seeing each other after such a long time. And I wouldn't remember exactly what we were talking about, but we remembered the old times, and we were laughing and having great time after the funeral.
All right, Ms. Pearl Luthuli, a former journalist at the World newspaper, reflecting on the life and times of Sam Nzima, who's passed away at age 83 at a hospital in Mpumalanga. Thank you for your time this morning.